Hi, I'm Roberta. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm here with a very special guest, my friend Chong Lu. Welcome, Chong.
Thank you, Roberta.
Later we're going to show you how to make one of Chong's signature dishes, or at least one of my favourite dishes in Chong's repertoire, marmot crab. So the first thing we need to show you how to do is clean a crab.
Right.
I'm really excited to hear that these guys come from your home state of South Australia.
Well, because we have plenty of them, and every time I come to Sydney, it seems that the fishmonger always tell me they come from your state.
There you go.
From South Australia.
So we have two guests from South Australia today. Now the other thing I found interesting was as soon as you saw this, you turned it over and said, oh, it's a male.
Yeah.
How do you know it's a male?
Well, usually the male one is a bit pointy one like this, and the female one is rounded.
Is that because the eggs sit under there? Is
Probably.
that the round
Yeah,
flat?
probably. That's what I've been told
See,
numerous times.
I knew this one was male, but I knew he was male this way up because he's such a beautiful blue. Because the females tend to be a bit duller, a bit browner, don't they? So he's a gorgeous blue now. He's going to be a gorgeous red once we cook him.
Yeah. So are we going to clean it up?
We are going to clean it.
Yep.
So show me how you do it.
Well, I'm going to remove this tail here.
Flap, the one that tells us he's a boy.
And just take the helmet off.
So you get in there with your thumb and look, most of that rubbish, I shouldn't say rubbish, his internal organs
I'm going to leave it there.
come away.
Yep.
Now we're going to wash this up to use as garnish, aren't we? But it can go there for now.
See, the side here is really dirty. Here they can wash clean. And what I can do now is actually, you don't have to, you can leave this, but just to make the crab look, the dish look a bit better, you can just give this a bit of a trim.
I think Chong's smarter than me wearing an apron because this could get messy. I suggest you wear an apron.
So,
and the eyes, do we cut them off?
Yep, cut the eyes off.
Snip the eyes off. We don't want him looking at us while we're eating them, do we? Okay. Yeah. And I'll wash that up later.
Yeah. And the other thing you want to remove is these devil's fingers.
Dead men's fingers? I think that's what they call them.
Dead men's fingers. And
Can I just show people these? So if you've never cleaned a crab before, this is what we're talking about. These are his gills, sometimes called dead men's fingers. And you're just going to snip them off, right? And
also remove these two fillers here. We don't need them.
They're part of his swimming flaps, are they?
Yep.
Okay.
The reason why I use a pair of scissors is whatever sort of extra shells, cartilage, I just remove it around it. So it make it look neat and tidy. And
it's probably better in your mouth too. You're not as likely to catch something.
Yeah. And
now is this the same process if we're cleaning, obviously it's bigger, but if we're cleaning a mud crab or a spanner crab?
Same thing.
Okay.
Same thing.
So they're all the same anatomy.
You need to clean this one up. So we're going to wipe it down with a wet cloth. Or rinse it underneath the tap.
Now if you do rinse it underneath the tap, not too much water, because the flesh is a bit like a sponge, and the more water you put in, the more it's going to soak it up and you're diluting the flavour. Yeah. So I think a clean, damp cloth is probably better, isn't it? Because it's not very dirty. These are one of the easier creatures to clean, I think. So Chong, you've cleaned off all the black stuff that was in the head, but I can see there's a bit of kind of golden creamy stuff here. That's the mustard, right? We can keep that?
Yep. For me personally, I like to keep it because it adds to the flavor to the dish.
You can wash it away if you don't like a strong flavor.
Yeah, don't like it too strong, then they can wash it away. Okay.
Okay. So and now it's so simple.
I'm going to cut off the claws with give it a nice clean cut.
Now I know you'd normally have a big Chinese cleaver for this, wouldn't you? But we're going to assume you don't, so you can do it with a cook's knife.
So we're going to split them up into little segments. And just with the back of the knife, flat of the knife, just give it a tap so you just crack it. You don't need to crack it, you don't have to squash it.
This is another part where you need an apron. So remember the flat of the knife, not the blade of the knife.
Yeah, the flat of the knife.
Let me get
And you
these
have
out
a,
of the
if
way.
you have a heavier knife, like a cleaver,
Even better.
even easier. Now cut it, the crab in half, and you divide it into 2 portions, each half.
Now, if it was a bigger crab, like a mud crab,
You can have, 3 or 4 portions,
Okay.
or half a crab. Yeah.
but for a blue swimmer, that's
For a
a good
swimmer,
size.
yeah.
4 pieces from the body plus 4 pieces from the leg.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Now we can just take those away, and
Yeah.
we're ready to go. We've already cracked the claws. Now, why
Yeah.
do we crack the claws?
so that it cooks evenly with
Yes.
the rest. Because a bit of crack oil, it takes too long to heat up the meat inside. And when we cook the crab, you make sure that it's fully cooked,
Okay.
or else it just be mushy.
I also like them pre-cracked because it makes it easier for me to eat.
Yeah,
But we'll talk about that once we've cooked it. Okay, thank you, John.
pleasure.